morning, bathers. We're starting today the Bather Babble way, whether you like it or not. I'm Dalen here with my broadcast partner, Cheyenne. Gracie's here with your sports and weather. Mondays on Bather Babble will bring you the weekend news wrap-up. Tasty Tuesdays will bring you easy to prepare and healthy recipes. What Up Wednesdays features cool games, gadgets, and entertainment. Fashion Drill Thursday will help you earn swag points, and Freestyle Fridays are all about you, including your weekly poll question. So let's get it started. Making news around the world, the country of Singapore uses about 430 million gallons of water every day. That number is expected to double over the next 40 years. That level of consumption has driven the Asian city-state to build a new technology to address a clean water shortage. They have developed a black sponge called aerogel that can absorb 190 times its weight in waste, contaminants, and microplastics. The water filter is no bigger than a bicycle pump, but can provide clean water for 100 people for 2 years. For more on the story, visit CNN.com.
Making news around the state. There was a robbery at a Pontiac home. The 58-year-old woman said she opened the door and it was 4 men standing there with long guns. They ordered her to the ground and to give them her money. She gave them $500 in cash, but the Grand Suck took them downstairs to the safe, which held $3,000. One left their backpack and an ID, but police couldn't find them. Making news around the U.S., a Utah man could possibly face a death sentence. He was found guilty of killing 6 extended family members in Texas. The parents, Stephen and Kate, stay. Brian, who is 13, Emily, who is 9, Rebecca, who is 7, Zach, who is 4, and Cassidy, who was 15 at the time, played dead. He traveled from Utah to Texas to ambush his ex-wife's sisters. Jurors will next hear evidence in trial's punishment before deciding if Ronald will get life or death sentence. Now here, Gracie, with your Baylor Sports update.
Good throw, Cheyenne. I'm Gracie with your Baylor Sports update. Yesterday, the Baylor's volleyball team lost a close one, but the team came up with big saves throughout that to keep the crowd into it. The Baylor's volleyball team plays 2 home games next week on Tuesday and Thursday. Come out and support. In recent news, there has been speculation that Kevin Durant of the Brooklyn Nets may return early. In interviews, when speaking on the topic, he never dismissed it, saying, "I'm not starting off the season," to Chris Henderson. And Kenny Atkins said Durant will be out, but will have to say when he's ready to return, according to ESPN. Durant suffered a ruptured Achilles, which is the worst basketball injury, which usually takes 6 months to recover, but most players never return to the same level of play. Lastly today, the Baylor's football team has a game at 7 against Bradford Academy. The Baylors are currently 3-1. Be there to support them and help improve their record. That's all for today's Baylor Sports Update. Back to you, Dalen.
Thanks, Gracie. Residents of Court Street and Mount Clemens heard gunshots late Sunday. Dominic Watson of Clinton Township broke into his ex-girlfriend's home with a shotgun. He shot and killed Jovan Houston while he was in bed. The girl was not injured. Watson fled the scene but was later arrested near his home. Watson was arraigned on felony murder and other charges on Tuesday. His next court appearance will be on Wednesday, October 2nd. For more on this story, go to DetroitNews.com. Now here's Gracie with your Baylor Sports, with your Baylor Babble forecast.
I'm Gracie with your Baylor Babble forecast. Across the country, on the West Coast it will be clear skies and sunny. On the Rocky Mountains it will be heavy rain, but on the Midwest it's only light rain. On the Gulf Coast it will be mostly sunny, and on the East Coast it'll be clear. Today's outlook. Today we have a high of 76 degrees. Right now it's pretty cloudy with the high with 54 degrees. Noon will be mostly sunny with 67 degrees. 4 p.m. where a high of 76 degrees comes in, it will be mostly cloudy, and tonight it will be showers, 72 degrees. Our 3-day forecast. Saturday will be heavy rain with a high of 73. Sunday will be mostly cloudy with a high of 71. And Monday will be thunderstorms with a high of 73. Today's weather word, small craft advisory. A small craft advisory is a type of warning issued by the National Weather Service, most frequently in coastal areas. It is issued when winds have reached or are expected to reach within 12 hours a speed marginally less than which is considered gale force, usually 25 to 38 miles per hour. That's all for your Baylor Babble forecast. Now back to you, Cheyenne.
Thanks, Mosley. Now it's time for the Bathers Do Better word of the day. Today's word is incognito, meaning within one's identity. Special shout out to our new followers on Instagram. iBook is 3,200, and I think that's Jay. This week's Instagram poll was: Do you think we should have more say for our class shirts? 85% voted yes, and 15 voted no. Thank you for the ones who participated in the vote. Be on the lookout for next week's poll question. It will be live on Wednesday.
Stay in touch on everything Mount Clemens, like the district Facebook page. Mount Clemens Battling Bathers. Follow us on Twitter at MC_ADMN. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Bab City Beats. You will get notifications when we go live. Teachers, email your announcements to batherbabble@gmail.com to have your announcements read on the show. That's a wrap. We'll see you tomorrow.